Every HEDAD wants to know, how can I get a DAD-BOD in almost as fast as having a sword of power? Do I need to train every day, twice a day, is 3 times a week enough, or do I need to live in the gym? Well, I'm going to keep it real and tell you everything that I've seen to get there fast in my over 25 years of working with Hollywood movie stars to world champion cage fighters to normal dudes like you and like me. And by the end of this video, you'll know exactly how often you should be training, how long those sessions should be, and what really makes the difference when it comes to losing fat and building lean HEDAD muscle, and why your line of thinking is both right and yet also very wrong. So if you're ready, let's take back the power. First up, we got to clear this up. Fat loss and muscle gain are not the same thing. Fat loss is nutrition driven. If you're not in a calorie deficit, you won't lose fat, period. It doesn't matter how many hours you're grinding in the gym if your diet is out of control. The scale will not move the way you want it to. Muscle gain, on the other hand, is training driven. Lifting weights tells your body, hey, we need this muscle, so don't be throwing it away. That's why strength training is a must if you actually want to look like one of those gym guys after the weight comes off. This is why you see so many of the dudes that run endless miles on the treadmill, yet after years and years and years, they still look like one of Skeletor's skeleton warriors. So the big question is, how many days a week do you need to train? If you're a beginner, 3 full body sessions a week is perfect. That means something like Monday, Wednesday, Friday, for example. Focus on big movements like squat, rows, presses, and deadlifts. You'll hit every muscle group multiple times a week, and you'll actually recover in between. Now, I will say this. Personally, I find 4 sessions a week is the sweet spot. 2 upper focus days and 2 lower focus days, or 2 push sessions and 2 pull sessions. That way you're training frequently enough to build muscle, but not so much that your joints and recovery take a He-Man-sized beating. But now, if you're advanced, why are you on this channel? Go away. As for time, sessions should be, I'd say 45 to 75 minutes, give or take. They do not have to be 3-hour marathon sessions where you're half scrolling on your phone. Shorter, more focused is more effective. That's not to say you can't lose weight on more, but we're talking about building muscle. Now, let's talk about cardio, and just as when it comes to fat loss, even more important, your daily movement. You see, most trainers don't tell you this. Your fat loss and keeping it off isn't coming from the gym workouts, but rather from your daily activity. This is where NEAT comes in, non-exercise activity thermogenesis. Basically, all the calories you burn from walking, standing, fidgeting, taking the stairs, the stuff that adds up way more than those miles on the treadmill. So if fat loss is your goal, aim for 8 to 12,000 steps a day. This will make a huge freaking difference than doing 2 hours of cardio in the gym a couple times a week. As for cardio itself, think of it as a tool for heart health, brain health, and yes, a bonus, a little extra calorie burn. You do want to do your cardio, however, if you want to live longer, and I have so many videos talking about how to do cardio to live longer and much better too. Now, when it comes to more movement in the day, for me, standing desks have always made the difference. Even over 10 years ago, when I was the fitness coach for the entire Fairtex Muay Thai team in Thailand, I was using a makeshift standing desk. But luckily for you, nowadays they are both stupid easy and stupid affordable, with companies like Motion Gray who make them in all budget ranges, even for those of you who slam down your credit card every time Mattel repaints He-Man's boots. And yes, you know who you are. Personally, I got a new one for Christmas this year, and I love it. Make sure to check out the show notes below to save money on your Motion Gray desk. Now, on to weight training. And if you want to build muscle while dropping fat, your training should be focused on progressive overload. This means you're slowly increasing the weight you lift, the reps you do, or the sets you complete over time. There are other ways to do it as well, but those are more advanced, so we're just going to hang with these 3. Base your workouts around compound lifts, squats, deadlifts, bench presses, rows, pull-ups, and presses. Add in isolation work for arms, abs, shoulders, calves if you want to polish things off. And personally, as a guy who's hooked up with at least 2 chicks who literally said it was just for me having calves, I really suggest you do them. But most importantly, and this is where guys are always messing this up, train with enough intensity that the last 1 or 2 reps of each set are challenging, but you're not going to total failure every single time. That's the balance between building muscle and staying consistent long-term versus burning out and letting the dark side of the DAD-BOD take over yet again and getting injured and then nothing happens. That's the formula. It's not sexy, but it works every time. Now, let me ask you, Did you spot Health Lee in today's video? If not, look again. There he is. And in today's video, we learned that it's not about the time spent in the gym necessarily, but about the quality of those workouts, as well as the attention and focus that you put into both your diet and your movement outside of the gym. Handle those three well, and you'll be well on your way to building your DAD-BOD, no power sword needed. And if you're looking to jumpstart your transformation from Prince DAD-BOD to all-out HEDAD, then be sure to grab a free copy of my No More DAD-BOD Jumpstart Guide right now. And there's 4 easy ways to do that. If you're watching this on your TV, just scan this QR code with your phone, or if you're on your laptop or mobile, then you have 3 more ways. You can comment HEDAD and I'll drop you the link, or you can check the link in either the show notes or in the very first comment. Because like I've said before, it's time for you to take back the power.